So you can now do a lease buyout if you lease a Tesla vehicle in Canada. This is great news. And if you didn't know, this has been in the US for a little bit as well, which actually kind of opens the door for actually leasing Tesla vehicles as a great way to buy your vehicle as well. Because now if you can do this in Canada, you can do a lease buyout, which means that you can lease the vehicle. You can lease it for $300 or $400 or $299 a month, whatever the case may be, if you put a big down payment, and then you can buy it out at the end. Because in the past, it used to be where if you leased one of these Tesla vehicles, it was purely a rental and you had to give that vehicle back to Tesla at the end of the lease. Well, now because it is just another way of financing, you can then buy out that vehicle at the end of the lease. So if you're wondering, like a Tesla Cybertruck at $699 a month, if you look at the fine details on any of the Tesla vehicles, whether it's 3Y, SX, whichever, you can see that they give you the residual value at the end, or what you would be buying the vehicle at the end of the 3-year lease. For the Cybertruck, that's $699, or the $59,000 Cybertruck, that is a $41,000 price that you have to figure out how you're going to buy that vehicle if you want to, whether it's outside financing, cash, or through a different way through your bank or whichever. And so you cannot finance this through Tesla, but you can finance it through outside means. Or if you don't want the vehicle, if you're saying like, hey, I'm done with the technology, there's hardware 5 at this point, then you can give it back to Tesla and it's their problem to then go ahead and resell it. So that's why doing a lease is actually kind of a great way to buy and own vehicles, as long as it's not too crazy of a monthly payment and you're not losing too much, because vehicles like this are going to depreciate anyway. So if you're okay with the depreciation loss, it might actually be a great way to buy one of these vehicles. But yes, now in Canada, you can do a lease buyout, which is a great way to give that option, because some people will actually, like, I've leased before in the past where I'll lease a vehicle, not any Teslas, but I've leased vehicles in the past where, like, at the end, if the vehicle is worth more than $41,000, you can then buy out the lease or sell it to some, like a dealer, and let's say it's worth $45,000. Yes, you can pocket that difference. So it's a nice way to kind of hedge a little bit, like, especially if you're someone that you don't like keeping vehicles longer than 5, 6, 7 years anyways. Leasing could be a great way to be able to offset some of that. So if you're looking to buy a Tesla, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle purchase.
Well, one thing's for sure, if you're buying a new Tesla, it does not come with this, and that's a set of all-weather floor mats. My favorite set so far right now is a set by 3W Liners, and I've tried all the different floor mats that are out there, 3D Mats USA, Tasmanian, and a bunch of Amazon ones, and by far, these are going to be my favorite set. I've got them in our Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and also Cybertruck as well. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, not only will you save 25% off and get a set under $100, you'll support the channel as well. So definitely check out our partner 3W Liner floor mats down below in the description, and let's get on to the next topic.